Hola, mi amigos. Yo soy St.Christopher, and this is the Writer's Block, a book review show where I tell you if a book is good enough that I would recommend it to a friend or so bad that I would chop it in half with an axe. Today on the Writer's Block, A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas. So, the jig is up. This is just smut. Anyone pretending that it's otherwise is just lying to themselves that they're reading an epic fantasy novel. This has the same kind of character development that a adult film used to have in the 80s when they had a budget. And when people come to me and they're like, oh my God, the story in this, I can only equate it to if I had a friend who came up to me, he's like, oh my God, I just watched this movie. Oh, the story is crazy. And you're like, what's the movie about? He's like, there's this group of cheerleaders and one of them needs to get money for college, but they're all broke. So they all band together. They start doing odd jobs around town to all help her out. And eventually they all save up and she gets to go off to college. And then you watch what the movie is, and it's just Debbie Does Dallas. This is smut carefully disguised as a fantasy novel. We finally switch to a more interesting character of Nesta, and she is thrown into a training regiment with a fae named Cassian. But if she was ever found in the heat of battle, I would be almost certain that she would just whack off somebody's willy instead of fighting them with a sword, because that's all she's been trained to do. She's trapped in some heathenistic castle that I think would give you a heart attack if you ever turned a black light on the walls. It wouldn't be a court of silver flames, it would be a court of the walls are glowing with a biohazard. Now, that being said, if you cut out all the sexual bits, this does have the semblance of a book. It is a nice light read. I got into an argue with somebody being like, why can't we read something else? And she argued back, why can't people just be encouraged to read? Like, shouldn't you be happy that you're just reading? So this is the literary diet of taking your children to a restaurant and giving them chicken fingers. It's not nutritious, it's not good for them, but at least they've shut up for a bit, so it does get off the block.